All right, welcome to the video on basic shape number 2 for the grade 12 creating basic shapes. If we glance over here to our images of shapes, we're going to be creating this shape right here, shape number 10. It's kind of like a block with a triangle cut out of it, but what makes this one more challenging is that the triangle on this side of the block, the front of the block, is larger than the triangle on the back of the block. So we're going to have to use the loft tool to loft between a sketch on the front of the block and a separate sketch on the back of the block. So let's take a look at how that works. If we go over to Fusion 360, we'll just scroll through the timeline and take a look at how this shape was created. So it starts off with just a rectangle, and then we're going to extrude that to create our block, and then we'll be adding our sketches of triangles. So we've got one on the front, and we have another sketch that gets added to the back. And next step is to loft between those two as a cut, and that's the shape. So not too many steps, but you got to be careful about how you set this up for the loft cut. So we're going to go to our test file over here. We previously created shape number 1, and to begin shape number 2, we're going to turn off the visibility of that and start a fresh shape. So we'll be doing a new sketch. We're going to sketch on the front plane. Similar to last time, we're going to use rectangular tool and type in our values, which are, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high, and so we'll type 50. And length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 80. We'll type in those values and hit enter. Sketch is complete. We'll finish the sketch. We'll extrude this. Missed the arrow. Try that again. Okay, and we're going to be extruding back 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So 40 millimeters. 40, make sure you select a new component. It's right down at the bottom. Hard to see because this little record symbol is in the way, but I think I'm clicking on it here. Let's see if we can drag this up. There we go, new component. And we'll click OK. So next step, new sketch, and we're going to sketch on this right on the front face. We're going to use our line tool. This triangle is pretty simple because we know that it goes right into the corners of the rectangle of the block. So we're going to click there. We've got blue lines, so we know we need to add some dimensions, and what we'll be doing is dimensioning to the point, and we'll tell it that that's 40 millimeters. And that has fully dimensioned that triangle. So we're done. I can't remember if I forgot to make a line on the top or not, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that in case. And we'll hit escape to get out of the line tool. We'll finish the sketch, and now we're going to orbit around. You can do that by holding down shift on your keyboard and then holding down the center mouse wheel, which allows you to see the back of the object. You can also use the view cube. And we'll create a sketch on the back face, and for this sketch it doesn't go right into the corners, it's a little smaller, so we're going to kind of just eyeball this to start, and we'll add dimensions afterwards. We'll hit escape, we'll go to our dimensioning tool, and we're going to click here to tell how far in the triangle is. 20 millimeters is what we want. The length of the line, that is the top of this triangle, will be 40 millimeters, which is correct, and then from the top of the shape to the point of the triangle should be 20 millimeters, also correct. So we're going to hit enter and accept that, finish the sketch, move back to 3D view. All right, and we'll present it like that. We're going to click on create, and we're going to come down to loft, and loft is just asking you to select two sketches. So we're going to select the first one and the back one. And if we scroll down in the loft box here, we can see that it is doing a cut, which is what we want. So once we've verified that, we can click OK. And there is our shape number 2. As always, save your work. Okay, so we'll save, and then we'll move on to the next final shape. Thanks for watching.